It's fair to say, chums, that this particular current government have gone a little bit clap happy, you know, the sort of thing I'm saying. They've never really had any power. 14 years they waited to get into power, and now they're near all the freebies, the things that you can't possibly wish to get. You know, I mean, it's interesting. I've got coming up for you some real inside stuff about exactly the freebies that these people that get paid over 90,000 a year plus expenses can have for lunch, dinner, wine, all subsidised by you, the British taxpayer. You would not believe how well these people are living. Well, in the case of David Lammy, you might, of course. You can see it's all there, can't you? But what's interesting is just their sheer egos that are now running rampant. You see, the current British Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, prides herself on being just one of the ordinary people. Here she is, of course, pictured trying to persuade the Muslim vote that she's all for them. Literally a couple of days ago, there she was offering sign language to a disability group that sadly she's now just decided to cut their benefits. I wonder if that's what she was actually saying in sign language. Either way, you can understand the sheer ego of these people. Take this. Yes, look at this. Another portrait. Absolutely. Now, this is following on the backbone, of course, of the 36,000 plus that we had to, well, endure for Sir Lindsay Hoyle, the current Speaker of the House of Commons. Yvette Cooper decided that she too then needed a portrait, and so she commissioned her own, and apparently this has triggered people walking past it every day in the offices of Parliament. I think it might trigger a few. This was a woman apparently who was going to smash the gang, stop the boat. The only things that she's done is commission her own portrait. You get the picture. We could go on. There's so many. Rachel Reeves, you know, she took down all of those inspiring women because she found that triggering. Keir Starmer could not stomach looking at Margaret Thatcher, a woman far more successful than him in Parliament and Downing Street, so they were gone. But now Angie's decided to do this, and it's at the wrath of the current British Prime Minister. Yes, you see, our Kier is furious that Ange, and as ever we have to say allegedly, gave out her own portrait of herself to the Deputy Prime Minister of Vietnam. Now, what's he done so badly that he's now got to look at Angela Rayner all day? I mean, you know, you couldn't make this rubbish up, could you? But apparently, according to Ange, you see, she's something of an icon in that particular area. A woman who's really pushed through the boundaries, done so many things herself, and of course, inspiring to many women. I'd like to see more of this, wouldn't you? Now, this poor man, as I say, has had to endure this unwanted gift, which apparently he now has to display in his office or somewhere in the Vietnamese parliament because she's decided. So what's the problem with our Kier? Well, apparently he doesn't like the fact that his deputy is going around offering portraits of herself to be placed in public buildings in other countries. That really should be down to him. Now, where it gets even more interesting is our Kier, as he likes to be known, and Angela often refers to him as, well, so far Madame Tussauds have bypassed the idea of our Kier becoming a waxwork. Some say he might already be that, right? So why would you need another place than the Baker Street Emporium? But either way, Ange is in hot water because she didn't clear this with our Kier about taking portraits of herself around the world. By the way, this was all documented by her own £68,000 a year personal photographer, videographer, who was there just to get this momentous occasion. I think we'll all agree, for once, we actually feel sorry for Vietnam, right? Neil Sean, Kensington, London.